Hey guys, and welcome to another Football Manager video where today we have simulated 100 years into the future. So today, the year is 2118. And I say that because this is Football Manager 2019, but the game starts, obviously the season starts this year in August or whatever of 2018. Hence, it's 99 years from today's date in the real life, but game time is 100 years. But anyway, so we've done a 20-year version and a 50-year version, and it only made sense to carry it on. So anyone who watched my video where I was moving out, you'd have seen I was simulating. This is what I was simulating. Been working on this because the further in you get into the game, the longer it takes to simulate for some reason. I think it's just because there's much more data to like uphold and just like store. So you want to see me do this even further? And do let me know down below in the comments what's the next like milestone we set at. But ultimately, you haven't got to watch a 20-year version or a 50-year version because it's quite interesting just to see what the football would be like in 100 years time. And this is a nice little way of seeing that potentially. Obviously, it's simulated purely Football Manager. I've not touched or interacted or interfered with anything. So what the leagues currently stand at is ultimately what I guess the game expects to happen in the real world. So if we just go and do the normal things, we round up through the leagues and we get you some intel on what the leagues look like. So we go to, oh my God, it's Premier Division. So we go here, it takes a bit longer to load these days. I was worried I was gonna lose this save, so I switched over to PCs recently. And on some games, I've lost saves, unfortunately, but this game I managed to port over the saves. It's worked perfectly. So we'll see here. You got league table, and you'll see Bournemouth are top of the league. They're not top of the league. They won the whole league. Man United in second. Chelsea, Middlesbrough, who managed to make a big come from the Championship. I mean, they have tons of money, Middlesbrough, so it's not unlikely this would happen. Palace are up there. Reading are up there. Blackburn are up there. You'll see there's no sign of Liverpool. Where is Arsenal? Got Man City in 8th, Watford in 9th, Nottingham Forest in 10th, so any Forest fans, Randolph will be happy. Arsenal in 11th, Everton in 12th. That's Mill's FA Cup rivals. Not really rivals, but that's who our next opponent is in the FA Cup. Got Fulham, then Cardiff, Wolves, West Brom, Peterborough, Tottenham in the got relegated. Tottenham got relegated from the Premiership, Leicester and Plymouth. But still, you'll see no sign of Liverpool. So we'll then go down into the Championship, where obviously the team I support, Millwall, should be, and they're not there. Okay, so Brentford just got promoted. So Brentford will be in the Premiership next season. Brighton also been promoted. Norwich, Leeds, Newcastle, and Liverpool were the playoffs, and Newcastle won the playoffs. If you see here, it should show you the final. Yeah, Newcastle beat Liverpool 2-0 in the final. Crewe, Stoke, Birmingham, Luton, Huddersfield, Notts County. AFC Wimbledon up in the Championship. Big moves from them. Charlton are ahead of Millwall in the world. No, this is not good. This is not good. Anyone who's Millwall, Charlton fan would know that's not good. League table. And I will go down through the history of the Premiership at some point soon. Millwall are 8th in League One. I mean, we're kind of like we're kind of a yo-yo team, I think, in this game. We kind of go Championship, League One, League One. Been League One quite a while, but we kind of like that's kind of our career anyway, isn't it? York are up here. Maidstone, anything else interesting here? Anyone, I mean, I guess people want to see their teams. So I'm just going to flick through the leagues anyway, just so you might be able to find where your team actually is. If there's any huge surprises, I should pay attention a bit more than what I just did. Sheffield United was in League 2, promoted to League 1 though, so that's not that surprising. Bromley made it into League 2, but now got relegated. Fleetwood didn't do very well. QPR are in League 2, mid-table. Wigan also mid-table of League 2. Sunderland's demise continues, and they are also in League 2. But anyone out there who has not watched a Sunderland documentary on Netflix, nice recommendation there. I actually really enjoyed that, even though I'm not a Sunderland fan. And I guess we need to see that. But let me go to the Premiership again, and we'll have a look at the history of the Premiership. So we go to past winners, just so we can get a gauge. So our last video was 50 years ago, so that would be 2068. So this is where we ended it last time. And you'll see, Man United doing well. Blackburn came in and won the title again. Bournemouth come through, won 2 in a row. Any surprises here? No. Man United, Blackburn, Man United, Arsenal, Reading. Arsenal came back with a little bit of a flourish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years in a row in the Premiership. So any Arsenal fans, that'd be gas for you. Man City, Fulham won the Premiership. Blackburn have been in and around it the whole time. Man United again fought on a spin. Blackburn again around it, Fulham around it. Man United then come back with this domination. Look at that. That is a big period of time. Let's assign some proper solid players. Blackburn come in occasionally. It's weird though, right? Because like this season, Man United wasn't even there. Went in top 3. And then you've got Reading 2 years in a row. The exact same result. Middlesbrough came Middlesbrough came third, sorry, 4 times in a row. Reading winning the league. So that 2 years in a row, the exact same results. And then Watford come back through, and then Bournemouth kind of got this resurgence going on. Man United are still here and about though. Let's go to like a different league, a different country. The Spanish league, I guess people want to see. Like Spanish league is always a bit iffy because it's always the same 2 teams. There's not really that many surprises. If I go here, you'll see there's not that many surprises you're going to see here. You've got Sevilla, and the rest is all just, I say that, not many surprises. Villarreal came through and dominated for a little period of time, and Espanyol were there as well. That's decent. I mean, like I said, Spanish division, it isn't that random, and I guess like, let me check the actual league currently. Like, it all kind of looks quite normal. Oh, Tenerife. Lay in La Liga? The issue of my knowledge of Spanish football isn't the greatest, not gonna lie. It was I've not played FIFA in so long. I feel like a lot of my knowledge of football was FIFA, and it's all just gone downhill. So I stopped playing FIFA. I don't even played a single game of FIFA this year. Then we go Italian league. So we go to past winners. 2068. Napoli, Roma, Juve. Where was Juve in that bit there? 7th. Juve was 7th in the league. What on earth happened? And the sad reality is actually, pretty much all of the players that would have started when the game was started, 2018, will be dead now. Unless some kind of technology happened, and who knows. What the interesting thing would be, like, what if they changed some rules in football in 100 years? Like, it's very likely that in 100 years' time, football will not be the same that it currently is. Like, obviously, VAR came in this year, last year, say. Where will we have progressed that to in 100 years' time? That's not really something that Football Manager considers. It'd be interesting if Football Manager decided, you know what, let's add some random scenarios into it. You know, like you can get it sometimes that a player can die. I think players can come out as gay these days on the game. There's a lot of different like kind of scenarios that can occur. It'd be interesting if they had like some scenarios that could occur at different points where new rulings came into football. Like, oh, from now on, we play with 2 footballs. I mean, not that rule, of course, but imagine there was just random rules that came in and got applied and changed football completely. It'd be interesting to see if Football Manager could add some scenarios like that. So we've got Italian League, Spanish League, Bundesliga. And obviously the key parts we're going to look at is the World Cup and Champions League, which I'll look into in a second. Now, the Bundesliga, I mean, it's been the most consistent league of all the leagues. I mean, Bayern just did that for a long, long time. Schalke came in and did that. So that's the first time someone's actually broken that mould. And then, look, since then, Schalke, Borussia Dortmund came in a couple of times. To be fair, actually, Dortmund probably won more times than Bayern in the past 20 years. So that's decent. Why you said that's decent? Why is it decent? That's interesting, I guess. World Cup. So here's the key part. It's safe to say that I'm probably dead at this point, unless some technology came in, which is highly likely. I mean, our generation, there's a good chance that a lot of different technologies could occur that could mean that we could last longer, we could live longer. Or they could maybe work on the de-aging process from taking like freezing DNA cells at this point. There's a lot of different theories and conspiracies that could occur, that are currently around as to thinking of ways that we could survive a lot longer, even like bionic body parts. Regardless, that was a very big tangent. But the point here was simply, there's a good chance that I'm dead at this point. Have England won the World Cup? So I don't remember if they did or not. And I mean, people who've never seen the 50-year version or 20-year version, this is good to not give you any past video references. So we go to past winners. Let's just go back all the way back here. So you'll see 2018, France, Croatia, Belgium. Cool, right? So then Spain won it, then Italy, Spain, Brazil, Denmark, Brazil, Germany, Belgium, Germany, Portugal, Germany. England came through. So we actually did our last video and we ended at 2068. So England came through straight after that video, saved me. So there's a good chance I was alive for that, hopefully. Lee's life. I'd been, what, 78? 78, and I'd be out there with the boys, chilling with a walking stick, saying, yeah, we won. Where was that hosted as well? We won it in the USA. You have to fly out to the USA to see it. France, Italy, Spain, Germany. Nigeria won the World Cup in 2019. Shout out to Nigeria. Portugal, Ivory Coast come through. So the African countries. Even Senegal won it here as well. So there's a huge spike in African football at some point here. Because Nigeria, Ivory Coast, and Senegal all winning the World Cup. I guess Nigeria winning the World Cup would then boost other African nations to put more money into football. I was expecting China in the game. Because you know China currently are piling tons of money and stuff into football. They're building tons of like recreational facilities to play football in. there's a good chance that China will become like a superpower of football in the next 50 years. I mean, that's their aim, isn't it? They're trying to do that. Champions League is called like the Champions Cup, maybe? So let's see, she's won the Champions League every year since then. So past winners. Man United and Bournemouth in the Champions League final. Imagine that. Imagine the scenes. Man United and Bournemouth in the Champions League final. Let me scroll down anyway. So for anyone who's not seen any of these videos before, I just want to give you a quick scroll through so you can see where it had been previously. That's a 20-year version and a 50-year version. Try and scroll through for you. And then from this point onwards will be brand new information to anyone who's not seen these videos before. So, you got Dortmund, Man United, and is it Nantes or is it Nantes? I don't even know how to say the name properly. Nantes we go for. Man United, Barca, Bournemouth, Blackburn, Champions League. Blackburn won the Champions League 4 times. Mad. Arsenal, PSG, Roma, Man City. I don't look it's a French league yet, have I? Man United, Fulham. Blackburn, Arsenal, Rennes, Dortmund, Rennes, Schalke, Man United, Arsenal. No, Man United, sorry. Rennes, Reading and Barcelona. What a final that would have been. Reading versus Barcelona. And Reading came through and won in the Stade de France. Imagine that occurred. Bayern, Rennes, Schalke, Reading, Man United, Bayern, Reading versus Bayern. It just gets better and better. And Man United, Bournemouth. One thing that's interesting to look at as well is the stadiums, which I'll go to in a second. So let's go to League One. Now, don't put looking at like the what's it called, Ballon d'Or or anything, because at this point it's not worth looking at, just because, well, you don't know anyone. They will generate players. Okay, so obviously PSG dominated the league for ages, and Monaco also then came through a little bit, and then Nantes did bits, and Lyon's come through, and Rennes have come through. Like, look at the change. Where's PSG? Where do you see PSG? I mean, you see them in second and third, but where? Mad. They've literally not won the league since 2091. 26 years ago. 26 years ago. So 26 years, they have not won the league. PSG have not won the league in that long. What on earth has occurred? Okay, so go back to the Premier Division, and I'll show you some interesting ones. Now, this is a good thing to look at, like we said before, is stadiums. If I can find it, stadiums. So you'll see. So look, Cardiff have the biggest stadium in the league with 120k. It's called the Cardiff City Stadium. Obviously, Arsenal Wenger Stadium, 110k. Old Trafford's up to 108k now. Same pitch though. Roberto Mancini Park, Jme Double S Park, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, Bournemouth Stadium. Bournemouth need an upgraded stadium anyway, so that's overdue. Not surprising they're winning the league and the Champions League. Where's Reading? They got the Reading Stadium, the Postler Majewski. I mean, you're winning Champions Leagues out here against Bayern and Barcelona. You need to be improving that stadium a little bit more anyway. The Hawthorns is still the West Brom still have the Hawthorns, and Molineux is still a thing. Have they changed? I don't think they've even changed capacities. Let me go Millwall real quick. I want to see if we're still at the Den. Are we still at the Den? That look. Oh my god, how have we not changed? I guess there's no point. Why would you change when you've not done anything in your life? What's transfer records and stuff? That'd be interesting to know. Highest attendance, and that's not interesting, is it? Most matches won in a row is Man United with 19. Most losses in a row is 17 for Crew. Most matches without losing is still Arsenal. That same record still exists. Most matches without winning is Derby. Is that right? That's an existing record. Most matches without conceding is Man United. It's still like an existing record from current era. Most team goals, Aston Villa still have that record from 1930. That was a mad season. What happened in that season? Why did, I guess, football back then, loads of goals were scored? Most points in the season was 100 Man City. Fewest points, Stoke. That was 1889. Man United won it 60 times this point. Most leagues in the season, 32. Fewest league wins. Okay, these are old records. So new records haven't even been set. How does that work? Okay, so either I've gone nuts, so there's no longer a transfer one. I thought there used to be a transfer one that showed you like the record transfers. But clearly, I'm just a loser and I'm lying to you lot. Hopefully I've not missed out on anything that I could show you. What? There's nothing else I could show you here, is there? We'll go to rules. Do we read the rules of football? Has anything changed? I don't know. I'm not reading this. To be fair, actually, we've not looked at the Euros. So let's go to here. So go to past winners of the Euros. Let's see what's going on here. So you'll see current era. So next one is obviously 2020. That's not even that far away now, realistically. Now the whole World Cup hype's over and it's coming home's all over. Euros ain't too far away. We could do a win in Euros. I think that'd be a good confidence boost for the English team. But Portugal, Italy, then Turkey came through and won it. Spain, Germany, England came through and won it 2052 against Scotland, which we've seen already in a previous video. Then Croatia, Spain, Switzerland, Portugal, Spain, Portugal, Germany, Switzerland, France, and England win it two bins. I'll say 2 years in a row, because it wasn't, but 2 times in a row. Once against Germany in the final and once against Portugal in the final. Then France beat Germany. Germany won it again. Spain. England then beat France in England in 2012. And then Turkey came through and beat Scotland in Portugal. And that's the last Euros that's occurred. So yeah, I think that's all the key things to show you. There is like, what's it called? The Europa League. But it's not worth showing you that, is it? It's not worth. I mean, who cares really? But yeah, so that is football in 100 years' time. So if you're a Bournemouth fan out there, or Reading fan, especially Bournemouth though, Reading fans out there, you've got Champions League to look forward to. Bournemouth fans out there, you're going to be winning the Premiership quite a lot apparently. If you're a Liverpool fan, well, enjoy your time right now with Salah and that, because it ain't going to last too long, because apparently you're going Championship. And for me being a Millwall fan, well, we're still the same old Millwall, no one likes us, and we're just going Championship, League One, Championship, League One. So, hey ho, what do you know? Also, if you're a Peterborough fan, I think you're in the Premiership now, so you got something to look forward to. Nottingham Forest, Randolph, you got something to look forward to. Plymouth, I mean, you got relegated, but I mean, you was there. At least you were there. Millwall were never there, I don't think. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, want to see more of it, and leave a like on the video as always. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Once you have subscribed, make sure you smack the bell and you get notified of videos that I post in the future. On top of that, you want to share some idea for a Football Manager video. I've got quite a few in the works that I was working on prior to New Year's and prior to moving, which I need to finish off. One of them being giving a non-league team £1 billion and seeing what happens. That's what I'm working on as well. So I need to see a couple more seasons than that and let it progress. The SDMFC one still, which I need to progress them a bit more. But yeah, if you have any other ideas like this or any other games, any other concepts or videos you want me to do, let me know down below in the video ideas document, which you'll find in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
I'm a Mercus, bare excitement, like it's a circus. Wanna see more exciting things? Check my YouTube channel on Zerkaa. If you hear something in my bar you think I didn't even know that I said, boy, better know when I'm on the mic and I speak, better know that I said it on purpose. That's right, I'm a Mercus, saying it again. Pass me a pen. Black shoes gonna make tunes right past them. My moustache turns grey like Gens. Yeah, haters gonna hate, you can't stop them, fam.